Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy, Trader Mayne. Sorry I wasn't able to get a stream out today. I'll be streaming tomorrow instead. Had a little bit of a night out. Things just started opening up again here in Vancouver, so I wanted to get out amongst it. I went out and partied and got home late and drank a lot and woke up at like 2:30 today. Feeling like shit. I'm 31 now. The hangover's hitting harder than ever. And I'm just old, man. Can't do it like I used to. But still had a great night, but just don't have the energy to do my 1.5 hour stream and try and be funny and entertaining and yeah, just didn't have it in me today. So figured I'll save it for tomorrow when I'm more with it. But I want to get something out for you guys anyways, because I know it's the end of the week and everyone is just sitting on the edge of their seat wondering what Trader Mayne thinks about the market. I did do a cool interview with Big Cheds on Twitter and YouTube yesterday, which is on his YouTube channel. Just type in Big Cheds. I've also posted it and retweeted it on my Twitter. But it was really great. He's a great interviewer, asked some really good leading questions and follow-up questions, and I was just on there spewing alpha and knowledge and whatnot. So definitely check that out. Shout out to Big Cheds. Thanks for having me on. So let's get into, we're just going to do a very quick look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, 10-minute video tops. But want to get something out for you guys. So we do have the monthly chart up. The monthly candle closes tomorrow, and this is what we're looking like. So I'll leave it to you to decide if you think this is good or bad. Or whatever, but this is the monthly candle here and it will close tomorrow, so it should be interesting to see kind of where things close out, and what the month of March has in store. Monthly candle for Ethereum also looking not great. Monthly candle for the stock market not looking amazing, but we'll wait and see. We did run this monthly low and we're closing potentially, obviously, unless something crazy happens tomorrow, back above this low here. So that could be a positive development. Here's what the dollar looks like. Looking kind of bully. But let's wait and see. So monthly candle closes tomorrow. Let's get into a lower time frame here. Pop on my levels. So I had this level marked out for a while here, guys. When we had that instant buyback, right? We had the invasion news dump into that weekly support of ours, right? Which caught the bottom here. Ended up being support here, as well as this 12-hour order block. Quick pump, and we took out Monday's high. And so I shorted this move, right? And then I shorted more, actually, on this move here. Closed out some on this pullback. Had this run up, SFP again, shorted some more, closed that short out this morning, and now I'm chilling. But I mentioned this is still capping price here, right? We came up, tagged it, SFP, and this is when I said, hey, it's still capping price. I'm not chasing this long, and then boom, big old dump. So what we're looking at here is a pretty clear bias level, in my opinion, for the bulls. Definitely need to get above this 40K area. I do think now that we've touched it, ran above, back below, and rejected, if we do get back up here, good chance we probably break through. Ultimately, we're still in a downtrend, right? And so what we need to determine is if this is, kind of our lower high here, and we're eventually going to put in a lower low. That's kind of the question, right? So I think for the bulls, definitely need to reclaim here. But ultimately, I think we need to get above this. Right, so I know it's a big zone, but this is the 12-hour chart, remember, so you can always zoom in. But I do think, this is going to be kind of where the trend flips. And I know it's a big zone, but I do think that if we come up into here, you look for rejection first, right? You look for a 1, 2, a third lower high that will eventually, potentially, drive us lower, right? So I think the bullish scenario is going to require, obviously, first flipping this, but ultimately, I think your short bias is invalidated here. This would be kind of your shorter term short bias. If we get back above here, good chance we go up another couple $1,000. But above here, right, I think is your real short bias, and I would be potentially interested in looking for reasons to short. You kind of have this SR here, order block, some confluence of this area being an area to look for, like I said, a third rejection. And if that happens, right, I do think that rejection will be the one that sends us much lower. If we're not even able to get above here, right, if Monday comes and stocks go down more, I'm still targeting 29K. So right now, your most immediate invalidation on shorts is here. But ultimately, if we do get another leg up, I'm still interested in shorting back into this price floor with an invalidation here. Above 45, right? You have the yearly open here at 45,600. This 45,344 number is the mid-range of the entire kind of bull market. So from the 20K low to the 60K top, right? This is like that big range, and we had 69K again, right? But that ended up just deviating above here, and now we're back down here. So the mid-range of that, I'll just show you. Why am I trying to illustrate it? Like I said, my brain is half-mast right now. Here to here, right? So it's that mid-range. So above there, I think you get really excited about bullish continuation much higher. So I think if we can get above here, this becomes my target, 50 to 52K. And until we get above there, I think we're waiting to see if first bulls can flip this, but ultimately, can they break through here? And this would be a short potentially on a swing basis that I'd be interested in taking into the lows if it shows rejection up there. Okay, so that's what I'm watching. I'm chilling right now. Stocks did open as a big gap down. So stocks we've been crushing. I've been using this same chart for weeks now. We caught this move. We caught the low, right? And then we caught the rejection. We caught the rejection here. We caught this low, broke down, spiked this low, closed well back above, but then came back into resistance here. And we had one tap, another failed attempt, and then boom, on Friday, opened up with a big gap. Wouldn't be surprised if some of this gap gets filled in, but stocks are not looking the greatest. This is a new yearly low, and if we lose this here, 42.3850, I think we make another low below this low. So what's the bull case for stocks? Similar to Bitcoin, right? It has to flip some levels higher. I think if stocks can get back above this 43.90 effectively handle, then we have a chance to see some continuation to the upside after this bounce. All right. I'm not going to get geopolitical on you guys. The Russia-Ukraine situation is still something you want to pay attention to. I don't know. the ruble dropped like 30% or something crazy today. So definitely something to watch. Yeah, gonna be, Bitcoin, which is what we're focused on. Potentially, right? A potential trend reversal here. But again, this seems to be the key high that I want to see flipped, right? And this would be the area to watch. These lows, oops, I don't know why I did that. And then above this high, these lows for the potential short, right? Okay, looking over at Ethereum now. To me, the equivalent of this high on Ethereum is this one here at 3150. That's the level that the bulls need to reclaim. And that's the level that set up the short that I talked about back here, was getting above this. We rejected there. Big sell-off into our lows. Again, potential higher low here. Needs to get above 3150 for me to be really excited for, a move much higher. And again, above 3150 opens up the doors back towards even 4K, which is awesome. But let's see. For now, it's come up into, previous SR here. So you had this previous price floor. Now it's acting as resistance. So maybe there's a long trade if we get above here, right? You get a little inverse head and shoulders, kind of over-under gig. Maybe if we get above here, there's a long into here. But ultimately, as long as we're below this high, that's kind of like that high I showed you on Bitcoin on the 12-hour. Could we get a third high, like up here, rejection, and then new lows? So we'll see. Those are the levels I'm watching. This high here around 3150 on Ethereum, and then this high at about 44,700. Those are the highs that need to get broken for me to consider a larger time frame trend change. and potential for, you know, much higher prices. So for now, I'm chilling with all the uncertainty in the market. I'm not trying to make crazy macro predictions. I'm just playing level to level. Let's wait and see how Monday's price action unfolds. Let's see if stocks recover some of this gap Monday morning. And if we do, there's a good chance Bitcoin probably trades towards 42,000, right? 42,000. Like I said, I don't think we reject from this area a third time. I think if we get back up here, we probably break through. But yeah, let's wait and see. Hopefully this was helpful. I know my energy levels are low. I'm so disgustingly hungover. I didn't even want to put on the face cam, and I didn't even want to attach my sponsor to this video because I just feel that down bad. So yeah, send your hangover remedies to me, and I'm gonna get back to playing some Elden Ring. If I'm not getting beat down in the crypto markets, I'm gonna get beat down by another FromSoft game. All right, guys, love you. Stream tomorrow. Chat you then.